What's up everyone? So today we're going to be working on the race car, getting ready for Buttonwillow this weekend. Have some high hopes. We're going to try to lay down a good time, even faster. Last track event we noticed the clutch was slipping, so it's that time we got to change it out. Some big changes on the car. I wouldn't say big, but we've added bigger end plates right here. With these mega end plates, it should calculate up to 10% more downforce. We've also added a larger gurney. This is going to be a 3/4 size gurney flap. Previously we were running a 1/4 inch gurney flap. So with this, at 100 miles an hour, we should be gaining about 50 pounds more downforce. And as well as the rear end, we've done some changes. Last time I was just struggling with grip. And I talked to a lot of other people, talked to engineers, and a lot of people are saying that it might be overspringing the rear. So we changed out the rear from an 8 kg to a 6. And we also took off the rear Godspeed sway bar and put a stock one back on. We're going to try 2 different ways. We're going to try with a stock sway bar first, and then we're going to DC it on the second session. It's going to be a little tricky because this Sunday, at 8 a.m. sharp, advanced group goes out, which is perfect. We'll be in the 70s, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. But as soon as it hits 9 a.m., it's going to be about low 80s. And then by 10 a.m., it's going to be mid-high 80s and all the way to 102 by afternoon. So our plan is to get this car dialed in right now and go for it on the first session and second session to try to get that time. After 10, it's pretty much a wrap. Pack up and head home. So yeah, we'll see. With more grip in the back, I feel like I can commit more full throttle around Riverside, bus stop, throughout the whole course, even sweeper. Sweeper, I'm always like maintenance throttle, just trying to control the car not to kick out. And that's just been my weakness all along. And still amazing that the car could still do a 156, saying that I'm not even committed to full throttle with an NA car. So it's kind of interesting as well that I did a 156 early in the morning that day, 156.47, and then in the afternoon I was averaging 158 because, you know, hot air temp, hot air track temps, you start losing grip, you start losing power. I was losing about 7 miles an hour at the back straight before sunset. And then I talked to some of the locals and they're like, why aren't you jumping bus stop? You gotta be jumping that bus stop corner, and you can hit it at 80 to 85 mile an hour minimal. So like obviously if you do bus stop the normal way, you'll be going about 75, 70. So yeah, 10 mile an hour gain in speed, and it sets you up for a truck stop and Riverside to gain way more speed. So I tried that, and sure enough, I shaved 2 seconds and PB with a 156.45, so 0.02 seconds faster than my morning session and the hot afternoon session. So had I been jumping bus stop and setting up for truck stop in Riverside from the beginning, hitting at 80 to 85 mile an hour through that corner, I would have been possibly a 154. So that being said, those factors, more grip in the back, more commitment through Riverside. Previously, I couldn't get past more than 105 or 104, and then down to like 100 through Riverside when it gets tight right there, because I just don't have enough rear grip. Even with at high speed with the arrow kicking in, it just wasn't enough. So I had to like maintenance throttle and try to keep it planted. So hopefully with the arrow upgrade in the back, the gurney flap, softer rear spring, it should help. I feel like I've been dealing with a lot of aero imbalance. Like my front splitter is just overpowering my rear end. So hopefully with the aero upgrade, softer spring, stock rear sway bar, and possibly disconnecting it to run no rear sway bar will help. If we can get this thing planted, I feel like we can run a low 50. I don't know, I don't want to say anything, but I checked on AI, I talked to a bunch of people, and they think it's possible too. So we'll see. Early morning session, get it done. We're gonna see what happens. Right now I'm pulling out my transmission. Gonna change out the clutch disc. It's my day off work, so trying to get some work done. Oh yeah, I also did some other things. I added some hood vents, so you can see right here. That's gonna help extract the heat out of the car. Previously, before, like, I'd watch all my videos and you could see the hood just trying to force its way open everywhere. And like going over like Phil Hill or like any crest, the car would feel like a hovercraft. Like the front end would just lift up like crazy, especially in the high speed sections. So I feel like another factor is that I'm getting a lot of air trapping under the hood because I had no ventilations, and that air could be possibly spilling under the car to the rear end, just causing like that hovercraft effect. So it's crazy how like when you start going fast in a light car, that all this aerodynamics play a huge factor. So we'll see. My body weight's a little bit less than last time. When we corner balanced the car, I was at exactly 188 pounds. Now I'm down to 181. So I don't know if I have enough time to rescale my car, especially after the spring change. But I don't know. It should be close enough. But if I want to try harder, maybe rescale it and get it perfect. Probably check the alignment real quick as well. Oh yeah, I did another thing I didn't even remember. So my exhaust, the back half went missing. I don't know where it went at the circuit. It's gone. So I just made a quick little side exit exhaust. This is gonna pretty much dump off the side. My previous muffler just blew a huge hole in it, and I'm like, there's no point in running a muffler on this P-port, because as soon as you put a muffler on in one track day, they just blow a huge hole through. It's just crazy. So that section of the tube that I made connects to this. So this is gonna pretty much dump off the side right here. Just kind of lightweight. I think I probably saved about 20 pounds doing that exhaust setup. Yes, I think a lot of people at the track are gonna hate me even more, but I'm just there to do a quick lap and I pull it right in, you know, I'm gonna turn it off. We'll see. Yeah, let's pull the clutch out. I don't like doing transmissions, but yeah, everything's unbolted. About to pull it out. Oh look, sneak peek of my header. It's just a stock Racing B street header. Chopped it and put a 3-inch to it. Made it nice and smooth, but yeah, transmission's coming out. Gonna inspect the clutch, see how it looks. Started slipping pretty bad towards the end of the day at the circuit. So luckily the twin discs, the 5.5 clutches were not too expensive. They're about 180 bucks at Mazda-Tricks. Thanks Dave Lemon. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I want to see how the clutch looks. I kind of want to see how the transmission looks because I just built this thing and I just want to inspect it. I'm not really a transmission builder or anything, but it's not too hard, and I was able to do it pretty fast in a day. All right, there she is. Transmission is out. I did spill a little bit of gear oil on my Wildland pants, so definitely need to get it washed. I just hate the smell of gear oil. I left my transmission plug in my trailer and I was just too lazy to grab it. So that's my fault. That's what I get for being lazy. Should have just gone to my trailer, grabbed my transmission plug so I didn't leak gear oil over my pants. Oof, so I'm a little nervous. These discs look pretty beat up. Damn. It's crazy what 300 horsepower to the wheel P-port can do. Holy smokes. Look at this thing. Jeez. Look at that. Just so beat up. Oh my gosh. So here's my new Quartermaster disc, 5.5. Gonna change these out. For this guy, I'm just gonna probably hit it with a flap disc, try to make it nice and smooth. Same as this flywheel side, and same as this clutch side. So yeah, so this floating plate looking pretty rough. I don't know if I can just hit this real quick. I called Mazda-Tricks and they don't stock these individually. At this point, I'm gonna have to just order a whole new Quartermaster clutch setup. Yeah, this is just way too worn out. Since I'm already signed up for this weekend, don't really have much of a choice. I'm gonna have to just make it work. I already ordered another 5.5 clutch, but it's probably gonna be 3 weeks out. So we're gonna have to make this happen. We're gonna have to make this happen somehow. All right, just a quick hit with a flap disc. Looks a lot better. I don't know. We'll see. I got a brand new clutch coming in 3 weeks anyways. We need this thing to work for this weekend. So you gotta make do with what you gotta do. So, see if this works. Let's put it together, test it on the dyno, break it in a little bit. Hopefully it works, because apparently they don't sell individual floating plates. So let's try it out. Let's put this thing together. So slide this down, and followed by this guy. The other side is going down, just like so. And then if I want to confirm the one with the front nose, like this one, center front, okay, rear flywheel. So see how this is kind of flat. Front center, so FC, center rear. So facing the back would be like this. And then this side would be like that. So that's it. Just to confirm, rear flywheel, yep. And this side goes onto the flywheel side. Good. That's my clutch. Right back in, installed. I think it's gonna be just fine. Transmission going back in.